Welcome to week 2 of Comic Review, where I'm wearing the same shirt because movies, they've been ruining the book since 1920. We're reviewing books this week. I'm doing Hack Slash. It's the Halloween season. We're into October. A lot of you comic book people may have vaguely heard of this book. A lot of people don't know about it yet, so I want more people to know. I found Hack Slash years ago. It's been coming out since probably 2004. It started with a publisher called Devil's Due Publishing out of Chicago, written by Tim Seeley. There have been a lot of different artists, and he's an artist as well, so he's also drawn a lot in the book. The one-shots were all, it's about a girl, Cassie Hack, and her partner, Vlad, who is just this big, hulking, crazy-looking guy. And she hunts down what are called slashers because she was the victim of a slasher. Like I've said last week, and I'll say it again, I'm not going to give spoilers, but just so you understand how unique and awesome this premise is, the slashers that she's hunting down aren't serial killers per se. They're like, envision Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Chucky, all of them. They're considered slashers in this universe. It's a killer that just fucking won't die. They keep coming back no matter what. They usually have some kind of mystical or magical energy or whatever, and they're serial killers. She hunts them down with her fucking baseball bat and her badass attitude, and she's just ready to whoop some ass. So that's the gist of it. That's the cool that's how to sell it. It's that cool. It has a lot more going on in that, a lot more character development. There's so many backstories to each character. I can't even get into all that. So he has crossed this book over with Chucky, with Reanimator, with Dracula's Daughter, with the Suicide Girls. Some people love that it crosses over so much, and I like some of them. Other times I think it's a little too much, like I just didn't need to see that crossover. They did just announce that Hack Slash is about to cross over with Army of Darkness, which is really cool. I haven't read anything else about that, but I know it is going to cross over with it. When it came out, it started off kind of slow, but I think it gained popularity over the years really quickly. A lot of people think it's one of the best horror books out there because it has so many horror references. It really does it right. You could tell Tim Seeley really loves his horror. Now, some people are off-put by, if you look at the covers, these are the omnibuses, if that's pronounced correctly. This is the way I say to read it if you're not a fan yet, or if you haven't read it before, this or the trade to catch up, and then you can jump into the issues, because it is an ongoing series right now. But that's kind of a weird picture right there. But then you see something like that. Yes, she's running around half naked a lot of times. She wears the fishnets, this and that. So do a lot of super heroines and heroin. So do a lot of, superheroes in the books and all that. So I don't know. I've just heard so many complaints about, like she's just some half-naked, big-breasted girl. I don't know that that's true. Like, they tend to draw her as a regular-looking chick. She's kind of goth, and she's just very fucked up in the head a lot of times, and they really explore the depths of that personality that she has, where she's trying to just let out all this aggression and rage. I think Seeley goes a little over the top or a little gratuitous sometimes with some of the stuff. Sometimes it's really funny. Other times, in my opinion, it takes away from an otherwise really good story. That's just my opinion. In any horror movie, you're going to have the gratuitous tit shots, nakedness, foul language, over-the-top blood and gore. And so, whatever. That's horror. And that's why it's such a great book, because he does it right. He knows how to mix them all well. And even if you think it's a little too much, it still feels like it belongs. So, in the omnibuses, they've collected most of the one-shots, most of the crossovers, and things like that. So if you want, basically what happened is it was with Devil's Due as one-shots. Then it became an ongoing series. Right around 2010, Devil's Due was close to going under. They had to get rid of a lot of their books. Tim Seeley moved his book, Hack Slash, to Image, which kudos to you, Image, for picking that up, because that was taking a big chance on a book like that I don't think you really carried at the time. I could be mistaken, but I was very surprised when Hackslash went there. And they did a few mini-series just to kind of reintroduce her and her characters so new readers would know what they are. And then now they're doing an ongoing again. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's why I say get the trades. If you do go for the trade paperbacks, which usually collect 6 to 7 issues, I believe in between Volume 8 and Volume 9, there's a trade that collects the 4 issues My First Maniac. That's one of my favorite Hackslash stories, and it reintroduces her in the Image world. I don't know why they wouldn't fucking label that Volume 9 instead of the one they did Volume 9. It gets kind of confusing, so that's what's frustrating. If you want to find out information on the best way...
I hear you're doing a review.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
Are we done?
No. Classic. The best way to figure out how to read this is going on, there's 2 sites. You can check Wikipedia, which I looked on just to see if it'd be easy for you. They've got a list of all the trades and the way it's collected and everything, and then it's offered, you know, on Image's site and Amazon and all those. Or you can go, there's a site, hackslashinc.com. That's hackslashinc.com/1/. Kind of weird. If you just Google Hackslash Inc. or whatever, that website comes up. I actually don't know who put that website together. It's like a fan, but it's amazing. It gives you all the up-to-date stuff on this, like how to read it, the news about the artwork, and all kinds of things like that. So it's a really good site to check out. A lot of people, like I said, complain sometimes about how she looks, but a lot of fans buy the book, not just for the story, but the artwork, because there are amazing artists that have worked on the book, Tim Seeley included, and they really know how to capture some of the characters. Waterpipe, who got me these omnibuses, actually, which have a lot of awesome extras, got me this, drawn by Seeley at a comic convention, which I think is really, really cool. I've always liked that picture. I don't know why. I just think he did such a great job with it. So that's pretty cool. I think that's all I really need to talk about, just because it's Halloween and I wanted to let you know a good horror book to read. Hackslash. She's hunting serial killers in a town near you, but mainly in Chicago because that's where she's based out of. So read it, let me know what you think, tell me if you agree, and until next week, or next time, Coffee Dub.